What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State coming at you with another haul, fresh from quarantine. Actually, I'm still in quarantine, but I guess you could say, what day is this? It's the end of the month, so it's the 31st. By the time you guys probably see this, it'll be April 1st. Yeah, it's day, I want to say 15 of this haul, or the haul, quarantine. Yeah, this has been crazy, guys. Lots been going on since then, and I had a stack of books from before things went into quarantine. Never bothered to do a haul for this, but this is basically stuff I got from a couple shops, half-price books, and I just got a couple books that just came in today. So yeah, like I said, it is a quarantine, so everybody stay in if you're a non-essential worker. I am, believe it or not, I'm an essential worker. I hate to say it. I don't want to flaunt it, but I am pretty essential. But I have to operate heavy machinery, guys, so it's one of those things. But do your best to stay in if you're non-essential. Only go to, I hate to make this a public service announcement, but make sure you go into grocery stores and try not to hog all the toilet paper. You only have two butt cheeks, you know? I'm not gonna go any deeper than that. Speaking of that kind of language, just to let you know, this video is for people 18 and over. So if you're under 18, you might want to hit stop and go console your parents. And maybe with parental supervision, you can watch this video. But yeah, also, if you've never been here before, be sure to like the video like the video, subscribe, also comment, also down and below. So just get that all out of the way, and let's begin, guys, because this will probably be like my last haul not for some time, because I'm going to find other ways to get comic books, but just for a minute, I guess. But we'll see what happens. It's hard to play things by ear. Went to a comic shop in the South Bay and grabbed some stuff, from their back issue bins. Found some pretty good stuff. For example, found Deadpool 36. This is I think it's like a scarce issue. It's supposed to be like a low print run of this Gorilla Deadpool thing. I haven't read it, so found it there for pretty cheap. It was a shop, Heroes Comic Books, Heroes over in Campbell, California. Also, before I go any further, guys, speaking of comic books, going back to what I said about non-essentials, those would include comic books, unfortunately. If you have an LCS, around, maybe I want to go buy stuff off of them online, because right now they can't let people in their shops right now because of a government shutdown. Put us a link for their shop below. Maybe I can buy something online and see what they got. Support your local comic shop, guys, just so you know, because they're shut down by this whole, I'm not sure how far the shutdown goes, but be sure to support your local comic shop. They need your help more than ever right now. So look for your local comic shops, like Instagram or Facebook or what have you. However you want to get hold of them to, buy comics from them, because there's more than one way to skin a cat. So anyway, yes, before they shut things down, went to Heroes Comics over in Campbell, found Deadpool 36. That was a pretty good one. I was pretty stoked to find that. I got Nightwing 29. I was kind of looking around for that one for a while. Nice Casey Jones cover. And this is the cameo of the Batman Who Laughs. And it's a variant, actually. This is a variant issue. So I got the original around here somewhere, but I may have shown that in a previous video. But this one, to find it there was pretty cool. Also found Justice League 50. That is I guess it's one of the many appearances of Jessica Cruz in the other Green Lantern. So that's kind of cool. I think that's growing up right now. I think it also has like a connection to the Three Jokers or the Joker War that's coming up pretty soon. I'm not real familiar with that yet. I'm a big Adam Hughes fan, and found these sitting in their half off bin. It was pretty cool to find. Serenity 1, 2, and 3, the Better Days miniseries, and all done by Adam Hughes. I thought it was pretty cool. So, not too crazy about him drawing dudes, but I love when he draws women. It's great, you know. So, and it's also a connecting cover, so it's pretty cool to see that. So, let's pull some of this action out. I think the tape is on there. But that was pretty cool. Also found a Marvel 2-in-1. I don't usually buy many Marvel 2-in-1s. This is a Thing and Deathlock. That is, I believe it's the first appearance of Titania and a bunch of characters like the Grapplers. I think it's called the Grapplers, and they're supposed to be They're speculated to be in the She-Hulk TV show, which is also stopped production. So I don't know, or I don't even know if it's begun production. But it's one of those things where it's like this COVID-19 virus has really stopped and halted just about everything. That includes comic books, movies. So yeah, it's hard to say where all this is going to go, but this is a pretty good spec book to get on the cheap. I think I got like 10, like $8 or $10. I can't remember, but you know, I don't like I said, I don't like pushing out the prices like some other channels who do hauls and such. I'm not going to say names. Great George Perez and also Terry Austin cover here. So got that from Heroes Comics. Also found this one. I was pretty stoked to find this, and I needed to send this to get pressed and get the spine roll out, but I was pretty stoked to find that at that shop for a pretty dope price. Justice League America number 12, first appearance Dr. Light. This is definitely, you know, one of my favorite DC covers when it comes to Silver Age covers. Really, really cool. I mean, it's got a color break and whatever, but it's a Silver Age book, and it was pretty cool to see that just sitting there. And I think the price was, yeah, like I said, I can't remember the price. The price was very doable price, especially like a lot of his back issues over at Heroes are half price. So seeing one of these books in there, I was like, all right, I got to take it. It was one of those things you got to jump on. So that was my haul from Heroes. Also in the South Bay, I stuck around, went to I guess you could say it doesn't do new comic books, but it's like a makeshift comic shop of some sort, where it does like comics and video games and I guess pawn items and such. It's kind of like more like a pawn shop than anything else. So found a stack of books in there I was pretty excited to pick up. For example, picked up, I've never seen this one before. This is Michael Turner's Fathom Retailer Incentive version. And I was like, I'd never seen that. And Turner's done a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm starting to get this Tupac feel now, because it's like, you know, Tupac died before you heard all his music. Now it's like Michael Turner died before you seen all his art. And to see this is actually pretty cool, because you don't see many Michael Turner like current covers with like a yellow background. And I thought, all right, that's pretty cool. I mean, like there's a Supergirl comic that he did with a yellow background, if I recall, but this one, you know, just stuck out. You know, usually you see a lot of Fathom issues, you know, with like a blue, more like a sea-like background. So see, this was pretty cool, and I had to pick it up. I already have this, but it was a nice enough copy where I might have to get this one signed by Jim Lee. I already have one signed by Jim Lee, but whenever things clear up, I like to get that signed by Jim Lee and slabbed at some point. And this is Uncanny X-Men 256. Mandarin is in this issue, and also it's a first appearance of Psylocke in her new getup, if I recall. So just love that cover. I think this is one of the reasons what got me into Uncanny X-Men to begin with, was like this 3-issue run that Jim Lee did with Chris Claremont. I guess you could say it was like a rehearsal like stint, basically, because, you know, it had Wolverine, it had Psylocke, it had Mandarin, and this of the many like storylines you could read over again, this is definitely one of them to read over again. So yeah, this one was a pretty clean copy, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting things, when things get straightened out, getting it signed and slabbed. Never gonna say no to this. You know, Uncanny X-Men 282, first appearance, cameo appearance of Bishop. So, you know, pretty clean copy. Saw it there, couldn't help it, I had to grab that. Also, Uncanny X-Men 211, and that's a nice, you know, the whole Ring cover, the Ring of Heroes cover, and it's also a newsstand, and it's actually in very good shape. Usually, looking at the GPA on a 9.9, this is no joke. CGC 9.9, last sale on a GPA for that, it was like $4,000 for a 9.9 copy of this issue. That's what I looked up. If I could get this in that range, that'd be pretty cool to have. But yeah, corners are sharp. No spine creases have found, nothing color breaking. Definitely gonna send it to get pressed and see if I mean, chance of a 9.9 is pretty sharp, so to speak, pardon the pun. But pretty cool to see that in there. I already have one, but you know, I always like getting multiples of these. I always find myself doing that. New Mutants number 3, that's first cameo to Demon Bear. Yeah. when it comes to New Mutants, like the New Mutants movie, even with this whole COVID-19 thing, they stopped any movies from being played right now in theaters. So I would just say, you know, just bring it to video on demand at this point. I mean, I don't think Kevin Feige is going to do anything with the New Mutants anywhere further down the line. Just bring it to video on demand at this point, because it's like snake bitten, you know. But yeah, it was pretty cool finding a Demon Bear first appearance over there at the shop. Also found Marvel Fanfare number 12. That is the I believe first Iron Maiden, or first cover appearance of Iron Maiden actually. And you know, this character is played by Rachel Weisz, and you know, I was looking forward to this movie coming out. I mean, they pushed that one back too. There's so many books I'm putting up here that they have movies that are being pushed back. It's kind of sad, but eventually, I'm sure it's for the best down the line. Don't care too much about Supreme, but I am picking up the Alan Moore run of Supreme, and this is like some sort of like special issue of Supreme, and it's a great Alex Ross cover. I always dig this cover. I mean, despite I'm not, you know, crazy about Rob Liefeld the person, but Alan Moore made Supreme a better character based on his writing, and why the hell not? I mean, you know, I'd rather have Alan Moore write Supreme than have Rob Liefeld write Supreme. No, nothing personal, but you know, I just love the Alex Ross cover here too. It's pretty dope. Can never say no to this. You know, even though I'm still, you know, I don't mind, you know, looking around for another copy of New Mutants 87. I'll settle for 86 right now. That's first cameo appearance of Cable. This one's a newsstand as well. It's not the freshest copy, but it's got I think a couple color breaking spine ticks on the spine. But you know, I couldn't say no to it. A lot of these are. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you the prices on this because, like I said, they're cheap, but I'm not gonna tell you the price because why? What's the point? Never say no to Adam Hughes. You already have a Wonder Woman 142, but you know, Adam Hughes. You know, when it comes to drawing stuff, man, he's pretty badass, man. I love his stuff, man. Also, Marvel Age 82. That I believe this is the first, like a preview of X-Force. So saw that sitting there. I meant to put this one with my Multiple Comic Monday for Excalibur. This is actually my 8th copy. Actually, no, my 9th copy of Excalibur. My other copy is over in my storage, but you know, every time I see this, I always like picking it up. I love Alan Davis's work. That guy never gets enough credit as an artist. That guy's one hell of an artist. And yeah, he's one of those guys that, you know, puts in the work and probably doesn't get too much credit for it anymore, you know? But love his work nonetheless. And let me see, I'm just running out of space here. So let's pull these down. Also found Exterminators number 1. That's another Rusty Collins and WizKid, who is supposed to be speculated to be in the Shang-Chi movie. So found that in there. Finally found this. I was pretty happy to find this because I'm a bit, like I said, big Adam Hughes, and also I'm a big Dave Stevens fan too. DV8 number 1, I believe, is a variant, and it's done by both Dave Stevens and Adam Hughes. So Dave Stevens to the back here, and then of course got this character. I don't know the character's name. Looking in the mirror. And you got Adam Hughes doing the reflection of the mirror, which is a really cool cover, man. So as you can see, you got Dave Stevens' autograph here, and you got Adam Hughes' autograph right there, kind of backwards in a reflection. So it's pretty cool to see that collaboration being done. And of course, found second copy of Stealth. I think there's still TV or movie speculation for this comic book. It's part of the pilot season. I believe I saw an issue of, I think I saw this on Reggie Kleck's video recently, but he didn't have the pilot season. He had the regular comic run of it, or a regular comic number 1 of this. This is the book you want. This is the actual book you want, is the pilot season, because this is the one where it's a first appearance. So, and it's a cover A, so I don't recall what cover B looks like. So if you find cover B, you might be in for something bigger. But yeah, Robert Kirkman, Mark Silvestri, Sheldon Mitchell. I need to sit back and read it. I've heard good things, so we'll see what happens there. But found out they're pretty cheap, just like this one. Yeah, Flash 92, first appearance of Kid Flash, or Impulse, excuse me. Kid Flash is a little bit earlier than that, but yeah, this is my second copy. Found out one on the cheap over at this shop. It was pretty cool. Whenever they open back up, I need to go back. Hopefully they'll open back up. I mean, who knows, man. Went to Half Price Books a couple weeks, I want to say earlier in the month. Yeah, let's say several weeks ago. They had like a it was not several weeks ago. I'll say about whatever. It was like a couple weeks ago. They had their like weekly or daily or some sort of like daily sale going on, where like you sign up with their account, or you sign up with their mailing list, whatever, and they'll email you like coupons and such. So they had a special sale going on where one day it's 20% off, next day it's 40% off, and then on the final day or whatever, it's 50% off. So I went and I saw some stuff, and when I first got there, picked up some books. You know, it was like their highest price book would be half off. So I saw a book there, and I said, you know what? I don't really know if I want to wait for this book yet, you know, for it to be 50% off, because it might be gone by then. The person who's handling the book said, well, what you could do is you could get that book, put it on a hold, and come back today where it's going to be half off. Just say, here, I'm here to pick up my book, and voila, it's half off. So I was like, all right, sounds like a great idea. Good pusher strategy. I was digging that. So what I found there when I was there originally was Vampire State Building number 1. Looks like a pretty decent read. I haven't read it yet. Marvel Team Up, featuring Spider-Man and Miss Marvel. I thought this was going to be a bigger book back when it first came out. Apparently it's not. But if you could see, it's from a different angle of when Peter Parker leaves a Spider-Man costume behind in an alley. So instead of seeing it from behind the garbage can, you're seeing it from across the street, which I thought, that's a pretty cool looking perspective. You know, so I found that there for half off. This is nothing really, just a filler of Doomsday Clock. I'm getting at a point where I'd refuse to pay full price for any Doomsday Clock issues I've missed, because I waited so long for that title to finish up that it finally finished. But I'd rather go through Half Price Books or a dollar bin to go find the other issues of Doomsday Clock, because I'm sure they're out there, because we've waited forever. So I got that one for half price. Also found Descender number 1. That was pretty funny to find. I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. So that's my second copy. This one's got a couple of spine ticks on the spine. It's tough to, keep spine ticks away from a black cover. So found that there for half price. Also found a Captain America 25 just sitting in there. Like, hello, how's it going? What are you doing there? So found those sitting in there. Also found this. I was like, what the hell are you doing in there? Venom number 3. First appearance of Null. It's in decent shape. It's in I would say a VG. The corner is kind of jacked there by the barcode, but still, it's good to have that in the collection. Could use a cleaning and a press, that's for sure. So can this. I was waiting forever to find one of these, but it's not even worth too much anymore now. It's like Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur number 32, and that's the first appearance of Princess Fisk as Kingpin's daughter. This one's it's not exactly jacked up, but it's been through some work, and it could use some pressing and cleaning, and we'll see where we go from there. But going back to what I said, the person told me to put the book on hold, and I was like, okay, cool. So came back, got the book. It was in really good shape too, and I can never say no to this whenever I see it sitting around. Got the book, was in pretty decent shape, slab worthy, and got it for half off the sticker price. And here we are. Yeah, Nova number 1, just sitting there in a box in a window or in a glass case or whatever. And you know, I saw that and I saw the price and I was like, do I really want to pay that much? Do I really do? I mean, maybe eventually anywhere else, but seeing it at half price books sitting in their little wooden box, I was like, you know what? Let me take that, put it on hold, and I'll come back. So I came back and I got it half off the sticker price, which was $50. And it's in good shape, man. It's in really good shape. I just got to get a bag and board for it. Hopefully I have something around here, because if not, it's going to sit in here until the comic shop open up again. But yeah, that's it, guys. You know, I was pretty excited to see that in that pile, and that's all I got for you. You know, like I said, going back to what I was saying, be sure to like this video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, and if you already subscribed, share the video to people who aren't subscribed. Nothing wrong with sharing the video and onto other places like Facebook, Instagram, what have you. And also, support your local comic shop, guys. They need you now more than ever, because the shelter in place in I believe shelter in place all over the country is going to be until April 30th. But like I said, the shelter in place before was supposed to be until April 7th, but it got extended to the 30th. Who knows how long this gets extended, guys? So being that Diamond has cut off any new comic books, that leaves a lot of comic shops dead in the water. So please support your local comic shops. You know, contact them, shoulder tap them, say, hey, what can I do to help? You know, because I mean, who knows what happens beyond April 30th? We don't know. So that's it, guys. I got nothing else going on. Until then, peace. Deuces. Oh, guys, I forgot one last thing. I was talking about the package I got in the mail. Jeez, starting to become Mr. Snippet or Grinch or whatever. I don't know what the guy is. But anyway, what I got in the mail were from courtesy of Frankie Comics. Got a Spider-Woman number 1. That's the Adam Hughes variant. The trade dress, also the Virgin variant. Boom. Almost forgot. All right, see you guys.